Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Hand it off for a draw. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets ahead on a half, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Now they'll set up for the point after. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. Returner trying to create good field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. So Kansas State's offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. The Wildcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Now here's the toss play. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the first down there. Nice conversion.
A really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. And the fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the first down.
And we're going to throw now on first down. And that pass falls incomplete on the final play of an exciting first quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll run it with the draw play. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Looking for 6. And that one is incomplete in the end zone. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Checks this down to the running back. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding down to the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
The Aggies will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. Fights his way in for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Kansas State offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. They'll test the right side here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And the Wildcats will line up to punt it away. Returner decides to fair catch. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
With the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback, reminiscent of a guy like like Johnny Manziel, who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others, going back to Bucky Richardson. How about Reggie McNeil? Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
And it's picked off in the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Running back grabs it on a screen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
They're set now to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback dropping back. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, A&M.
Man, that's That's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over eager that time. So the defender jumping, enticing the offense to move. That'll cost the defense 5 yards. They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but he does. First down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Big 12 championship. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and what could be a finish to this Big 12 championship they'll be talking about for a long, long time.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. And they get the second half started with their running play. And they bring him down right at the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Throws to the tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Using his legs here. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. The Wildcats come to the line to run the hurry-up.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
Receiver in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught quickly.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone. And the Wildcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looks right for a quick completion. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion. 12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out.
Encroachment. Defense.
So early contact with the defense, that'll push the ball up 5 yards. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Catch made on the out route. And the game just good enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Aggies keep the football on the move. Toss play to the outside. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action here on 1st down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. And now the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Here's the second down play. The quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's got it already past the first down marker.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
The Wildcats will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner decides to signal. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap. He turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Try the extra point. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
will take over.
The Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. And the Wildcats looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The shotgun running play call. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Important 2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Wildcats hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. This offense is still clicking. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. 1-possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23.
At the 23, and the Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to take off. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
The Aggies will line up to boot it away. He's on the punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Wildcats offense back out on the field. Last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? And it's complete downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. First down, looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37. We reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Oh, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Happened, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. They go in front in the final minute of play.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they scored late to take the lead.
And now the important PAT to make it a 3-point lead. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The K-State offense is back out on the field now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And a timeout is called to talk some strategy on this very important drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. So down 3, they're in field goal range already. Chance to take some shots here, but they got to be smart with the clock. And now they'll just clock it to freeze the time. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. And that one's straight down the middle. And that ties the game. We could be headed for overtime.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23.
At the 23.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. First down. We're going to throw the football. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. So the turnover will end the 4th quarter, but now we head to overtime. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized at this moment. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Dropping back, it's Cook. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the catch downfield. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming up, second down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And it's a touchdown. You're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. And the point after is right down the middle. So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And now from the pistol formation. Play action fake. Looking to throw. This time a completion. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for 2 here in second overtime. He did not get in. They stopped him, and the lead remains at 6 here in overtime. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Dropping back, it's Cook. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, This defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear him say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Touchdown, A&M. Responding strongly here in OT.
Love this call here to be able to come up with this touchdown here in this second overtime. It works. Nice touchdown. And now that the game tied, remember, you can't kick the extra point. The rule is you have to go for two. Let's see what they go with to see if they can win this game.
So it all comes down to this. If they make their two-point try, it's game over. Chance to win it right now. Makes a quick grab. No, he didn't get in. The defense makes a stand. They stop him, and now we're headed to triple overtime. Okay, so now we've got dueling two-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. No, he is stopped short. They cannot execute the crucial two-point play. Defense does the job, and now this offense comes out for a two-point try to win the game right here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he gets in there to win the game. An overtime classic. Wow. Now this is a tough one. If you get it to overtime, you come up short. It's a heartbreaker. They'll have to pick up the pieces after this one.
Yeah, I think we both thought that this game was going to be really close, but I don't know if we would have been able to guess that it was going to be this close. They were so evenly matched, and it just came down to those few plays at the end that really decided it.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.